You ever wondered if it's worth buying the Benchmade 533 mini bug out? Today I'm hopefully going to be able to answer that question for you. I here have the orange Grivery edition, but I've got a couple of the full-size models as well as some other knives to compare it to. First and foremost, this bad boy is a little bit different than all the others. It does have an access lock as compared to a normal frame lock and or liner lock. Does add some fidget factor. I will say the full size is a little bit better on fidget factor because the weight of the blade falls. You kind of have to do this little forward and backwards motion with the mini bug out to get the blade to fall. But again, fidget factor is I'd give it a B, B plus. It'd be an A if it was the full size because of the weight of the blade. Ergonomics are great. Again, I've got ham hands, but I can get a full 4-finger grip on this, and the rear jimping on the back feels really nice. Here, I'll put it on the board for a little bit of scale for you. And my hands, again, are relatively large. The price is kind of high. On Amazon right now, you can get the white Grivery edition for $140, this orange Grivery edition for $150, or the carbon fiber elite for $165. If you want to get crazy, you can get the carbon fiber for $270, and that will come with S90V, while all the other three will come with S30V steel. Nice enough steel. I won't hate on S30V. But if you want to get crazy, you can get a much nicer one. It is to be said that I'm guessing the full carbon fiber one's quite a bit stronger and lighter than the Grivery handles. That's usually the major complaint most people have about these is they feel cheap, similar to like the fiber reinforced nylon handles you'll get on a Spyderco, one of their little FRN models. Grivery is it's some type of polythalidomide, if I remember correctly. I don't even want to get into it. It's awesome, strong plastic. I'm just going to call it that. For comparison's sake, here's the Lander, and let's put a full-size bug out above it. So there you go. You kind of give it an idea. The full-size bug out is not Illinois legal. The blade is a little bit too long. I've got a couple of them, though. I've got the carbon fiber elite too, full-size, and I'll probably end up getting the carbon fiber elite mini at some point. But that's money permitting. Here we could also compare it to one of my favorites, the Paramilitary 3. You get a little bit more of a stronger purchase on the Paramilitary 3. If you have the FRN one, the handles are a little bit closer in size to the scales that of this mini bug out. If you want a custom bug out, I totally recommend hopping on Reddit and looking up Bolts and Bites. He makes ridiculously cool custom bug outs, mini bug outs, and all sorts of knives. So let's continue on. Factory edge on this. I have maintained the mini bug out a little bit, but this carbon fiber elite is brand new. I mean, I took it out of box, but other than that, I haven't done anything to it. Blade seems fairly sharp from factory. The grind's not always the best. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's not necessarily the best from factory. It could be me. I'm not necessarily the best at cutting paper, maybe. I don't know. I will say it's a relatively good value for money. I would probably end up going with the carbon fiber elite if I had to redo everything all over again and just stick with the carbon fiber elite. Again, I have maintained my mini bug out a little bit. There is still what feels like a little bit of blade play as tight as it could go, but there is very nice blade centering on it, so I'll give it that. And again, the fidget factor is very nice on it. I would get it again. I absolutely would buy it again, but I would probably again go with the carbon fiber elite. They say it's I want to say like 20%, 17% lighter and 50% again is strong. I don't know how they're measuring what tools they measure the strength of the scales with, but hey, that's not my choice. The pocket clip is nice. They do make Lynch Northwest clips for these, and I'll probably end up buying one from Casey or two. I just want to get my collection a little bit more together of the bug outs before I start buying clips for them. And I don't really carry them as much as some of the other knives that I've got. That's the problem with buying new knives all the time for review. But I'm going to try and get it back into my pocket soon. Technical specifications are as follows. Overall length is 6.5 inches. Wow, that's crazy. Is that actually that long? Okay, overall length is 6.5 inches. The blade length is 2.875 inches. Cutting edge is 2.625 inches. The blade width is 0.88 inches. Blade thickness is just about 1/10 of an inch. As stated before, it's S30V steel. The handle length is 3.7 inches. Handle width is 0.875 inches. Handle thickness is 0.42 inches, and it weighs in at 1.5 ounces. I wanted to do a quick test of looking at the weight of the Grivery handled bug out. versus the carbon fiber elite bug out, because that could give us an idea of the weight difference at least. And I'll do the math later and put the percentages of difference up on. But 51.36 grams for the carbon fiber elite. And I wasn't really paying that great of attention for the Grivery one, but again, I'll just throw the math up later because I'm not going to do it on the fly right now. Some more specifications on the mini bug out. It is a drop point flat grind satin blade. You can't get the black DLC coated one, and I'm hoping to do some swapping out to make them match the Banters and Baby Banters. I kind of like those colorways of the black and blue. The handle again is this interesting plastic Grivery, fancy plastic, super fancy plastic. You can do ambidextrous pocket clip, but it is tip up only, and it's, I don't know. I would definitely spend the extra money on the carbon fiber elite over going with just the Grivery handled one, but overall I wouldn't mind adding more to my collection, and I probably will end up adding more to my collection. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of the people here who are from Cherry Pick and EDC. Thanks for the shout out, and I hope to see more of you all around, and I'll be trying to hop in some live chats and streams and saying hello there. Otherwise, if you'd like to see anything reviewed in particular, let me know.